When you actually take what is in your life right now that you are not fulfilled in, and you say, okay, this is what it is, and you can either get mad at it and judge it and just keep it going and go and drink and complain about it, or you can let that frustration, that discomfort actually drive you to make better choices, better decisions, to actually change your experience of life. What is up, amazing humans? Nash Mackey here, rapid breakthrough and personal performance coach. I'm out on a hike. I'm on top of Mount Wellington, which is our big mountain down here in Tasmania. It is a glorious spring afternoon, and I've got flies walking over the camera. The sun's in my eyes. I don't have a microphone on, but I felt inspired to bring you this message on this glorious afternoon. So bear with me out here in nature as I share from the heart and hopefully share some insights that will enrich your life in some way. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button below if you like the content I'm creating. Leave a comment, like it, share it out with the people you care about too if this message inspires you in some way. I want to talk to you today about purpose and about living the most purposeful and the most meaningful life possible. Many of you know why I am so committed to supporting people live the most meaningful and purposeful lives possible, simply because of my experience working in hospitals, seeing people at the end of their life and hearing the regrets coming from people. And I want to see as many people in my lifetime as possible live the most epic existences. I believe we all deserve that, and that's what my work is about. So I want to share some insights around that today. Regardless of where you are right now, regardless of what your life looks like currently, it is the perfect time. It is the perfect opportunity for you to live with more purpose and more fulfillment. And now, how do you start doing that? That's the question. It comes from a perspective shift. You can see the flies flying into the camera like I spoke about. It comes from a huge perspective shift. And that perspective shift comes from you realizing that a purposeful life doesn't come to you, it comes from you. Let me explain. If you are going about life searching for purpose on the outside, looking for the opportunities, for the people, for the situations and the circumstances to align in order for you to feel purposeful, you will spend a very, very huge amount of your life, if not all of it, possibly living with fleeting feelings of purpose and fulfillment. So it feels like you're purposeful for a while and then it goes, because everything on the outside comes and goes. There's constant change on the outside. Where you will find stability, where you will find an anchor, a purposeful anchor, is from within you. When you actually anchor to a perspective that sees life and everything in it as part of your purpose already. You've never been without purpose. You've just not been on purpose. This is the perspective shift I was speaking about. So you start looking at whatever is present in your life and asking yourself, how is this allowing me to develop knowledge I've never had? How is it allowing me to develop skills I've never had? How can I use it to develop wisdom? How can I use this to maybe push me to feel even more uncomfortable? And the reason why you'd want to feel uncomfortable with your current circumstances, by the way, there's nothing wrong with being dissatisfied with what you have. And so where I'm getting at with this point, that I'm not making overly elegantly, but bear with me here, is when you actually take what is in your life right now that you are not fulfilled in, and you say, okay, this is what it is. And you can either get mad at it and judge it and just keep it going and go and drink and complain about it, or you can let that frustration, that discomfort actually drive you to make better choices, better decisions, to actually change your experience of life. So you can use what is uninspiring to you, and you can use what is mundane. You can use whatever is present in your life right now, no matter how challenging it is, as a stepping stone to something greater. And when you do that, that's when you will experience purpose and meaning. It is not from the stars aligning. It is not from a particular person. It is not from a particular event. All of those things usually are a consequence of how purposeful you feel within yourself. When you feel purposeful within yourself, by living on purpose, again, asking yourself questions, choosing to view things as on the way, not in the way. When you come from that place, then opportunities and people and situations that seem more purposeful to you tend to flow into your life. This is so game changing, and I cannot emphasize how powerful it is. And I just pray, I hope that you give yourself the opportunity to start viewing, like literally pull out your journal, write down every single thing that's present in your life, the good, the bad, the ugly, and actually ask yourself, how could I use this to become the fittest, the strongest, the wisest, the most loving, the most fulfilled version of myself? How can I use this to actually move me toward what you believe is the ultimate outcome for your life, the biggest mission you could possibly dream up for your life? That is up to you. Don't wait for the outside circumstances to align before you feel purposeful. Purpose, like happiness, like fulfillment, is an inside job. If this little rant has inspired you in some way and you're committed to taking action from this to live with more purpose, leave a comment below. Again, like, subscribe, and be sure to get notified when I do more mountaintop rants. Nash Mackey, over and out.